A pleasant good evening and welcome to North Idaho College for NIC men's basketball. Tonight, the opening of the Holiday Inn Express NWAC crossover tournament. Our second game tonight, it's the 7-0 NIC Cardinals taking on the 5-1 South Puget Sound Clippers. This is Dick Haugen. Nice to have you with us here tonight. In our opening contest, it was Chemeketa knocking off Bellevue 91-88. Bellevue had a 6-point lead at the half, 48-42, but Chemeketa made the big comeback in that second half. At one time, Bellevue had a double-digit lead. But tonight, it's the Cardinals taking on South Puget Sound, a team that we haven't seen before. We'll see how that changes the way that the Cardinals attack the Clippers of South Puget Sound. Corey Simmons, of course, not here for this weekend tournament, part of the 10-game suspension. Coming up next, we sat down and talked with assistant coach George Swanson about the recent trip to CSI and tonight's matchup in the Holiday Inn Express crossover tournament. We'll hear from Coach George right after this timeout.
Essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
VPC Electric, a local family-owned company, has over 25 years of experience and is fully licensed in Washington and Idaho. Whether you need an outlet installed or have a complex electrical project, VPC will get the job done right with warranties up to 10 years. VPC is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can be there within 2 hours of your call. Even if you've already paid for an electrical estimate, call VPC and we'll reimburse the full amount you paid if you use us. Let our family keep your family safe with personal, professional, and proven services. VPC Electric.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
Idaho's Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Group celebrations are back and Pepsi's all for it. So I'm here celebrating with Dak Prescott and his teammates. Hey, and there's Rowdy. Fun fact, horses do not like him. Hey, and there's Deion Sanders.
What's up, bro?
And Deion Sanders from 1995.
What's up, bro?
So many Deion Sanderses. This is spiraling out of control. And I like it.
With Cardinal assistant coach George Swanson as the Cardinals get set to open up the Holiday Express crossover NWAC tournament. But first, we got to go back last weekend. 3 big games at CSI. We knock off the Golden Eagles, come back and take Yakima, and then finish it off with a victory over Badger. Rather successful weekend.
No, I mean, we expected to win when we went down there. We don't go anywhere where we're not anticipated. We want to win the game, and I thought the guys understood that, and they came out and played hard.
And, of course, it was great to get one Nate Pryor back.
No, he played well. We've been itching to get him back, and he did everything he had to do to get back on the floor, and we're excited to have him back.
You know, it takes a while to get readjusted to have somebody like Nate Pryor on the floor, taking nothing away from Phil Molitier or anybody else that was running the point. But Nate's a special person, and it took us a while to get used to him.
No, you know, that was one of the things we had to address at halftime when we were down 9. The other guys, we had to let them know, you guys have been very successful without him, and you need to play the same way. You need to be aggressive and do the things that you've been doing without him and learn to play without him. And I thought they really picked up the pace in the second half, learning to play without him.
So now we're down to 6 games before the regular season starts in January, 3 this weekend, and then 3 after Christmas. Let's talk a little bit about this tournament, specifically tonight against the South Puget Sound, the Clippers, a team that we haven't seen before.
No, you know, they got a new coach. Traditionally, they used to just play zone all the time, but I'm sure we're going to see something different watching film on them. They play a lot of man, so we're, you know, everybody plays us differently, so we're probably going to see some zone and man tonight, but traditionally they've been pretty good, and they just coming off winning the tournament down at Lane, so they're flying high right now.
All right, looking at the roster, I don't see a whole lot of big guys.
No, I mean, the way they play, I think they play 5 out. They move the ball around. They try to do things in that fashion. So we're going to have to get out and guard the perimeter. It's what we're used to.
All right, and of course, tomorrow night will be Bellevue. What do you know about the Bulldogs?
You know, this is the first we've seen them two tonight. They're playing right now while we're watching. And, you know, traditionally they have a pretty decent team, and this is going to be our first time playing them and since I've been here, so it's going to be a new thing for us too.
And of course, Saturday afternoon we wrap it up against Chemeketa, a team that we had our way with down in Portland, so we get Nate Pryor back, so that will help with obviously that ball game. But first things first, South Puget Sound. Once again, Corey Simmons not with us these 3 days. How does that affect the way you're coaching, or obviously it affects it because you're the head guy and you have to deal with me. But you approach it any different way, or knowing that you may see these guys down the road, or?
No, you know what's really nice is when he took over here, I've been here ever since with him from the start. So we know each other hand and foot, and we have the same philosophy. So it's not going to be any different.
Same philosophy as win. I gotta mention. Well, I'm not gonna mention. I'll bring it up during the ball game. I was gonna talk about the Adidas coaches poll that doesn't even have us on there, but I know you're not tripping.
That doesn't faze us any. I mean, we know who we are. We've been that way from the start, and I know they know who we are. So we're not really worried about what they want to say about us.
Are you saying we're not sneaking up on anybody?
Nah, we're not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried either. All right, Coach, appreciate your time.
Thanks.
All right, George Swanson. Right back with the starting lineups and the tip-off coming up.
My name's Kate Burke, and I'm a board member of Project Hope Spokane. Project Hope is a huge part of West Central. It's my heart. We found a lot of lots that are unused, and we've turned them into really beautiful gardens run by Project Hope kids. David Blaine buys produce from Project Hope. Having a local credit union like STCU, helping out a local restaurant like Central Food, we're really connecting the dots, and if they're planting seeds in this neighborhood, it's helping us do the same, but literally. I'm Kate Burke, and STCU is here for good.
Sunny is checking the many ways to connect with Parker Subaru. Find parkersubaru.com on your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. We can communicate with you using text message, email, or even live chat. Complete your research at the dealership for information, pricing, and test drives. Connect however's best. You're in the driver's seat. Visit Parker Subaru on the web or in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's Career and Technical Education program will provide the training that will get you the job. North Idaho College. Start.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. Just about ready for tonight's starting lineups. The Cardinals come into the contest 7-0, having won 7 in a row. South Puget Sound, they're 5-1. They lost their opener at Everett, 91-66. But after that, consecutive victories over Edmonds, Olympic, Lane, Umpqua, and the Oregon Club. So the Clippers come in with plenty of momentum. We'll see if they can hang with the NIC Cardinals. Let's go to PA announcer Gary Day.
We would ask that you stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the NIC Pep Band under the direction of Brian Hannaford. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet our starters, beginning first with our visitors from South Puget Town Community College under head coach Andrew Green. A sophomore forward, number 1, Anthony Bragg. Sophomore guard, number 3, Koa Chapman. Sophomore guard, number 5, Ben Jansen. Sophomore guard and forward, number 11, Brandon Bunn. And a freshman guard, number 14, Dodo Carl. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the starters for your North Idaho College Cardinals under Coach George Swanson. A sophomore point guard out of West Seattle, Washington at 6'4", number 1, Nick Pryor. From Harley, Montana, a sophomore guard at 6'1", number 4, Philip Malater. A sophomore forward out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho at 6'9", number 5, James Carlson. From West Seattle, Washington at 6'11", a sophomore forward, number 11, Yusuf Mohammed. And from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, a guard and forward at 6'5", sophomore, number 24, Joey Navarro.
So there's your starting lineups for both the Clippers and the Cardinals, and we are just about ready to go here at Rollie Williams Court. Leading scorer for the Cardinals, Yusuf Muhammad, who's getting the start tonight. Yusuf had been coming off the bench, averaging nearly 18 points and 9.5 rebounds per ball game. For the Clippers, number 11, Brandon Bunn is their second leading scorer at 15.5. Koa Chapman, number 3, the 5'7" guard, averages 19 points and almost 4 rebounds per ball game. So a little bit of a different starting lineup as Yusuf Muhammad is inserted into the starting lineup in place of Jaden Dewar, which Jaden is expected to get plenty of airtime. And here we go, and the Cardinals have it first. Bellevue, or check that, South Puget Sound is opening in a man. Yusuf Muhammad for the 3, and the Cardinals are on the board first. And that's a 3-ball for South Puget Sound. So back-to-back threes to open up the ball game. Bunn with that 3-ball. Nakarado in the lane. Shot up short. Mulletier saves it. Pryor, 17-footer. Knocked out of bounds. And they give it to South Puget Sound. Just underway, a minute gone. And the Cardinals will open up with some full court pressure. 1-2-2 zone. Free ball in the right corner. Does not go. Muhammad with the Cardinal rebound off the Jansen miss. Pryor. Mulletier. 9 on the shot clock. Muhammad launches another 3. Doesn't get this one. Carlson battling underneath, and Braggs comes out of the pack with a rebound. Corner 3 does not go. Ball batted around. Braggs had it, and Carlson ends up with it. Mulletier. Pryor. Nakarado, little 8-footer in the lane, doesn't go, and Braggs once again with the rebound. Had the lay-in, didn't take it. Throws it out to the 3, and once again, no good by Bunn. Bunn averages 45% from beyond the arc, so they like to go to him. Inside to Carlson. Little jump hook from 6 is good. Drags, 3 ball. Chapman doesn't go. Molitier in a little lane, and the runner comes up short. Nacarado hustles to get the rebound. Spin move. Hands it off to Carlson for the two-handed put down. And a timeout called by South Puget Sound. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back after this word from VPC Electric.
That's Dave, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Bob. He's an electrician with VPC Electric, here to save the day. How's he doing, Bob?
Terrible, Steve.
What he doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused each year by electrical problems.
What?
Without the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one. That's what I'm talking about. Go to vpcheroes.com right now and let our family keep your family safe. You might want to take
South Puget Sound ball, and once again the Cardinals with full court pressure. 4 points in the ball game for James Carlson, 3 for Yusuf Muhammad. Ooh, travel. Yes, sir. Bunn broke to the basket without dribbling, and that was pretty easy call, and the turnover sends it back to North Idaho College. Nice to have you with us here, the opening night of the Holiday Inn Express NWAC crossover tournament. Carlson with deep inside position and misses the short jump hook. Here come the Clippers. Three ball, deep left side, bank shot doesn't go. Molitier with a rebound. Phillip in the lane, Euro step, and doesn't get it, and it'll be out of bounds to the Clippers. Checking in for the first time for South Puget Sound, number 22, Weston Wallace, 6'4" freshman out of Toledo, Washington, in for head coach Andrew Green. South Puget Sound, there's a steal by Nate Pryor, and the lay-in is good. Pryor with the thievery and the bucket. Cardinals up a half a dozen. South Puget Sound flew over into Spokane, not wanting to face the mountain passes with the potential of snow. Offensive rebound that time by Jansen, able to get it away from Nacarado and Carlson. And a foul on the Cardinals. They'll get Carlson with the reach in. That's his first. Ishmael Valdez in for James. Footer on the left side does not go. Rebound by Molitier. Molitier from the free throw line doesn't go. Nacarado with a tip and a rebound to Wallace. Bunn for three. Doesn't go. Nacarado with the aggressive rebound. Pryor loses it. Nacarado right there gets the 6-footer. And the Cardinals are up by 8. Cardinals now in a zone. 3 ball, right side. Jansen, too strong. Offensive rebound by Chapman, who will dribble it out. 4 on the shot clock. Tough shot from the corner, no good that time by Bunn. Offensive rebound by South Puget Sound, not good. And the Cardinals come out of there. Muhammad finally snags the rebound off the Chapman missed shot. Nacarado spins, fade away from 10 off the glass. And a foul inside going to be called on the Clippers. And I think they're going to get Wallace with a foul. They do. Jaden Dewar will check in for the Cardinals. We have a media timeout. 11-3 with the Cardinals with the lead. We'll be right back right after this timeout.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here.
Cardinals shooting 36% early in this ball game, 5 of 14, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, 33%. The Clippers are ice cold. They're 1 of 12, only 8% from the field, and 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, 10% there. Rebounding 11-9 for the Cardinals. Bunn with the only bucket for South Puget Sound, and the Cardinals led by the 4 of James Carlson, 3 for Yusuf Muhammad. Inside to Valdez, who gets the inbound play in the bucket looking for a foul. Didn't get it. Cardinals up by double digits. NIC now in a man. Three ball, Bunn rolls out. Ball is loose, run down by Jansen in the corner. He'll launch a 3, and nothing but net. So South Puget Sound with a pair of 3s on the scoreboard. As a team, they shoot only 31% from beyond the arc. Marcus Austin in for NIC. Nacarado in the lane, fouled by Braggs. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nate Pryor getting set to come back in for North Idaho College. Joey at the line to shoot a pair. Joey 88% free throw shooter. Molatier is out. Pryor is back. Braggs gets a breather. And Kara is back for South Puget Sound, and the Cardinals missed both free throws. Bunn, Jansen, 10 on the shot clock. And on the baseline, good Cardinal pressure that time. Chapman stepped on the baseline. The turnover sends it back to North Idaho College. Emmett Taylor III checks into the ball game, replacing Joey Nacarado. Emmett been struggling a little bit from beyond the arc. We'll see if they can get him going in the friendly confines of Christensen Gymnasium. Valdez, short 8-footer, short. Too wide open that time. Here comes Chapman. Bunn. And going to be a foul on NIC. Look at Valdez with a personal foul. Or check that, they gave it to Jaden Dewar. 32, not 23. That's my bad. Cardinals in a zone. Long 3-ball. Left side, nothing but the bottom of the net that time as Bunn with his second tray in the ball game. All 9 points coming by the way of the 3-point play and a nice pass inside. Dewar with the lay-in off the assist by Nate Pryor. Boy, foul on Dewar. That's his second foul. Back-to-back fouls. That was tight. So Dewar goes out. Nacarado comes back in. Anthony Braggs is back for the Clippers, and Farrell Williams, number 2, checks in, and that's a third 3-ball in the ball game for Bunn out of the Bronx, New York. Emmett Taylor misses the shot. Rebound to Jansen. And there's another 3. And South Puget Sound takes the lead, and George Swanson wants to take a timeout, and we are tied at 15. 11:01 remaining in the first half. We'll be back right after this word from STCU.
David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is
So the Cardinals will send out Emmett Taylor III, Marcus Austin, Joey Nacarado, Nate Pryor, and Ish Valdez. Pryor in the lane. Little 6-footer, short, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. We'll see if the Cardinals stick a little closer to Braden Bunn, who's got 3 3-pointers in the ball game. 3-ball by Chapman, and it goes. And South Puget Sound all of a sudden has found their range, and they find themselves with a 1-point lead. Pryor again, off the glass and in, and it counts. Nate Pryor with a bucket and the foul. Watch Nate make the move, going left. And Bunn was the personal foul, or check that, it was Braggs with a personal foul. And Nate goes to free throw line looking for the natural 3-point play. Bunn, step back 3. He traveled. hit the three, but he took steps. Austin, fade away from 8. Air ball. Nakarado with the offensive board. Off to Taylor, who banks it off the glass. Assist to Nakarado. Torrentinen in for South Puget Sound. 6'2 sophomore in the ball game as Chapman banks it off the glass, and it's a 1-point or 2-point Cardinal lead. Austin, a long three. Too strong. Mohammed with the offensive rebound. Off the glass, and it counts. And Mohammed gets the bucket. Mohammed with the offensive board. Media timeout. Cardinals by 4. 9:27 in the first half. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Sunny is checking the many ways to connect with Parker Subaru. Find parkersubaru.com on your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. We can communicate with you using text message, email, or even live chat. Complete your research at the dealership for information, pricing, and test drives. Connect however's best. You're in the driver's seat. Visit Parker Subaru on the web or in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667.
Cardinals shooting 44% in this first half, 11 of 25, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. South Puget Sound has picked it up a little bit. They're now shooting 37% from the field, 38% from beyond the arc as they're hitting 6 of 16 in the ball game. Only one of their field goals has not been a three-point shot. Pryor leads the Cardinals in scoring with 7. Mohammed at the line, looking for his 6th point in the ball game. Tinen with a long three, doesn't get it. Austin with a Cardinal rebound. Pryor on the dribble drive. Inside Mohammed, off the glass and in. Nice play. Nate Pryor with Mohammed with a finish. And just a miscommunication handling of the ball on the inbounds play. Tinen not able to handle it. And it's NIC ball on the turnover. Don't forget, coming up at the half, we have a special guest in the house, Slammin' Sammy. And I think we got a kick ball. It'll be Cardinal ball. Sam Dowd will be with us at the half. Inside Nakarado. Ball has it stripped, and then he gets it back, and then out of bounds to NIC. Nakarado carries the lunch bucket for this team. There is no question about that. Inside Mohammed. And a foul on South Puget Sound. And right now the Clippers have no answer for the 6'11" Yusuf Mohammed. As a matter of fact, their tallest player is 6'4". So the Cardinals obviously with the height advantage and the experience advantage too, by the way. Cardinals with only one freshman on their roster. 7 of the 12 for Coach Andrew Green are freshmen. So a very experienced NIC Cardinal team. Cardinals up 9. James Husband in the ball game, number 15. He just had the ball. 3 ball, left side over Molitor, and nothing but net for Chapman from beyond the arc. Inside, Nacarado fights hard to the rim, has the ball blocked by Tinnin. Will go the other way. Bunn. Molitor with a block. As Austin and Molitor back on defense in a hurry, Molitor gets credited with the block. James Carlson back in for NIC to give Nacarado a little bit of a breather. 22, Weston Wallace checks back in for the Clippers. Bunn on the baseline, cut out by Nacarado and traveled. Were they? Yep. Inside, Carlson. Height advantage. James doesn't get the shot to drop. Will go the other way. Ball is loose. Nacarado with the steal. To Pryor. Here we go. Nate Pryor on the dribble drive. Lane in the lane. That goes up and it counts. Nate Pryor with the bucket and the harm. Watch how explosive Nate Pryor is getting to the basket. And he finishes it off. Second foul on Wallace. Chapman. Ball batted around. Molitor with a steal off the pass intended inside for Jones. Or check that, was looking for Wallace. Austin in the lane with the left hand, doesn't go. And a reach-in foul. I think they're going to get James, and they will. Ish Valdez will check in for the Cardinals. 24, Jelani Jones checks in for the Clippers. Jelani Jones getting some spot action, has not seen a lot of action. He only averages 0.7 per ball game, and he has not made a basket or a free throw on the season. So we'll see how close the Cardinals will keep an eye on him. Husband with the 3 ball, doesn't go. Long rebound. Nacarado, Pryor, Molitor, open 3. Got it. Molitor from beyond the arc. Nice assist to Nate Pryor. Calling him tight. Marcus Austin with a foul. That's his first 5th team foul. Anthony Braggs back in for the Clippers, replacing Brandon Bunn. Ten on the shot clock. That was a travel. Got away with it. Cardinals up by 9. Austin inside Nacarado. Pryor. Pryor from 10 misses it. Here come the Clippers. Right side. Husband for 3. Doesn't get it. Austin skies high for the rebound and a foul on Braggs, and that's going to be number 3 on Braggs. Decision time now for Andrew Green. And he will have to come out. Bunn will come back in. So that's the 7th team foul on South Puget Sound. That puts the Cardinals in the bonus, and Austin will shoot the 1-and-1. Austin 2 of 5 on this young season. Fourth game for Marcus Austin. Had a family issue. He missed the opening weekend in Portland. Transfer from Central Washington. Cardinals up 11. Ish Valdez in the backcourt to lead the full court pressure. 1-2-2 zone. Emmett Taylor also in the ball. Offensive foul. And good defense by Valdez. And that's Bunn with a personal foul, his second, and he is getting a little frustrated. Under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Sam Dowd, Cardinal legend, will be here at the half. Pryor. Emmett Taylor, the third from beyond the arc, and he knocks it down. Nate Pryor man-on-man over Kara. Free ball. Left side doesn't go. Valdez with a rebound and a foul on the Clippers. Valdez at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Personal foul on Jelani Jones, his first. Ish Valdez at the line. Ish shooting 50% from the field. Yusuf Muhammad back into the ball game for Marcus Austin. Largest lead of 15 by NIC. One more for the sophomore from the Bronx. And doesn't go. Pryor in a push-off. Jansen with a push-off of Pryor, not allowing Nate to get the ball, but the Cardinals will have it with 5:04 remaining. And I don't know if there was ever real possession, but they changed the shot clock, and yeah, there we go. They reset the shot clock to 30. The Cardinals will inbound it. Bad pass. Emmett Taylor. Approaching 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Jones from beyond the arc, and that's his first bucket of the season, and it's a three-pointer. Molitier. Emmett Taylor, open three. Got another one. E.T. three beyond the arc. And airmails that pass to Chapman. And we have a media timeout, I believe. It is a media timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back after this word from NIC.
Future was uncertain after I graduated high school. I was working at a body shop with no hopes of developing on further in my career. After about 3 years, I decided I wanted something more. My name is Michael Huber, and I am attending NIC for collision repair. I never saw myself furthering my education like I did at NIC, and when I found out that North Idaho College had a collision repair program, I decided to give it a shot. And it made me realize that I could truly do something that I love and love every day of my life. North Idaho College has given me the skills and abilities to further pursue my career in the collision repair industry. My name is Michael Huber, and my future is within reach.
Don't forget, we'll hear from former Cardinal great Sam Dowd coming up at the half. Of course, Sam recently graduated from Idaho State, now getting set to play professionally in the Philippines. He has the holidays off and will get back to business after the first of the year. We'll talk a little bit about Sam. We'll give him his take on this first half. We'll also have scoring recap and shooting percentages. Puget Sound led by the 11 points of Chapman. Cardinals led by the 10 of Mohammed. Pryor right below us, our camera angle. Cannot point the camera straight down, just can't do it. Pryor inside. Valdez, open, Taylor, nice ball movement by the Cardinals, doesn't get it. Mohammed with a putback off the offensive rebound. Didn't see Yusuf's mom, so I will say hi, Mom. Yusuf's mom back in Seattle. Always enjoy talking to her. Very thoughtful woman. She has a family of tall boys and a very talented daughter, too, on the basketball court. 3 ball from Jansen doesn't go. Offensive ball tipped around. In the lane, Mohammed tries to block and doesn't get it, and the lay-in is good that time by Chapman. Cardinals up by 15. Inside. Valdez is good, and the basket counts. Watch the work inside of Ish Valdez. Nice pass inside, too. That foul, by the way, on Jelani Jones, his second. Cardinals now in the double bonus. 18-point lead, the latest, or the largest lead, as we approach 3 minutes. Top of the circle is good. That is a 2. And a nice shot by Jansen. Mohammed will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul on Jansen, his first. Mohammed now with 12 points and 5 rebounds. Cardinals back up 18. Offensive foul. Nobody does it better than Ish Valdez. He'll take the charge, and then after the ball game, spend some time in the ice, in an ice bath. Backdoor cut, Pryor. Tried to get it to Taylor, missed it. 2 minutes. Long three. Top of the circle. No good that time by Jansen. Muhammad. Bullet pass. Emmett. Taylor. The third. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Chapman. Quickly. Jansen off the glass. Up and in. Good break that time by the Clippers. Joey Nacarado getting set to come back in for the Cardinals at the next dead ball. Molitier splits the double team and hits this shot and is fouled. What a play by Philip Molitier. Watch this shot on the Cardinal highlight reel. Breaks the double team and an off-balance shot, and the bucket counts by Philip Molitier. That foul, by the way, is on James Husband, his first. Molitier, 90% free throw shooter. Cardinals up 19. Cardinals helter-skelter defense. Three ball. Jansen is good. What a nice shot by Jansen from beyond the arc. That's an outstanding shot. Got Cardinals all over him. 1 minute remaining. Inside, Nacarado has a shot blocked, gets it back. Off the glass, doesn't go, but he shoots free throws. Follows on Wallace. That's his third. So foul trouble starting to build for South Puget Sound. Joey, we mentioned, 88% free throw shooter. The Coeur d'Alene High School product. Back in the ball game is Bunn. Back up to an 18-point lead, full court pressure. He was in his space. I don't understand that. Isn't that tight defense? Terrence Marigny getting set to come in for the Cardinals. And he's going to give Joey Nacarado a breather. That's first foul on Joey, 16 foul. Ball is loose. Pryor with it. George Swanson wants to know, wasn't it tipped or lost of control? But it goes to South Puget Sound with 23 seconds. Shot clock is off. Kara. Steal by Molitier. Molitier goes all the way and lays it up and in. Cardinals up 20 with 8 seconds. Three ball. Short. And it's halftime. With the Cardinals up by 20, 57-37. Coming up next, we'll talk with former Cardinal great Sammy Dowd. The Slammin' Sammy is in the house. We'll hear from Sammy right after this timeout.
How do you figure out a budget?
I don't know. I feel like.
Good question.
I don't know. Are there right answers to this?
Money management? I don't really manage money.
That's Dave, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Bob. He's an electrician with VPC Electric, here to save the day. How's he doing, Bob?
Terrible, Steve.
What he doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused each year by electrical problems.
What?
Without the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one. That's what I'm talking about. Go to vpcheroes.com right now and let our family keep your family safe. You might want to take this number down.
I'm David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is here for good.
Why Subaru and why Parker Subaru? Subaru is a great brand with a lot of history of producing extremely safe, affordable, and fuel-efficient vehicles. With their unique symmetrical all-wheel drive, why wouldn't you love it? Our locally owned dealership embraces a customer-centered, no-problem sales philosophy, putting your needs and budget as our top priority. Visit our beautiful Parker Subaru car store just off Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene.
Group celebrations are back and Pepsi's all for it. So I'm here celebrating with Dak Prescott and his teammates. Hey, and there's Rowdy. Fun fact, horses do not like him. Hey, and there's Deion Sanders.
What's up, bro?
And Deion Sanders from 1995.
What's up, bro?
So many Deion Sanderses. This is spiraling out of control. And I like it.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
It's in the locker room. Welcome back. It's halftime here at North Idaho College as the Cardinals up by 20, 57-37. We'll have Sam Dowd up here in just a second or so. The Cardinals with their largest lead in that first half. Cardinals shooting 50% from the field, 19 of 38, 4 of 10 from beyond the arc, 40%, and 15 of 19 from the free throw line, 79%. South Puget Sound shooting 44% from the field, 14 of 32, 36% from beyond the arc, 9 of 25. Sammy Dowd up here. I'll let you catch your breath for just a second. But actually, no, I'm not, because you almost stood me up.
I know.
Here's Sammy. So you were back there talking to the coaching staff before they go in and talk to the players. Your look from the bench. What did you see out there in that first half?
What I saw was we made a couple, we gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. That's what I saw. Sorry.
I know you're out of breath, but I'm not going to feel for you. You're a young guy.
Yeah, I say we didn't throw it down low at first. We were shooting a lot of outside jumpers. But offensive rebounds, though.
Now, early in the ball game, they were able to get some threes. And from your perspective, were we not closing out on them? What was going on there when they were hitting threes?
We were just giving those guys open shots. So I feel like once we start pressuring more and get those guards to dribble a little bit more, it put pressure on them.
I mean, we have a tremendous height advantage. Their tallest guy is not even the starter. He is 6'4". When we put Yusuf Mohammed at 6'11", Ishmael Valdez at 6'9". You have Nakarado who's playing well inside, James at 6'9". We just outsize them.
Absolutely. And, the guys are playing great. They're playing hard, and that's all they need to do moving forward.
All right, so going forward, just continue to play the way they have been. I've noticed I call it helter-skelter defense, but trapping whenever you get an opportunity, that kind of threw South Puget Sound out of their rhythm as well.
And that's hard for, those smaller guards because it speeds them up. And
a lot.
And that was our goal, is to speed them up, use our length from Yusuf and them, and they did a good job.
All right, let's talk a little personal stuff. What do you remember from your years here at NIC? Obviously,
so many
your
memories.
Teammates. I mean, that's the big thing.
Yeah, big teammates. The family, the brotherhood is always there. I keep in contact with all the guys. I keep in contact with everybody here at NIC, and when I'm home, this is family. So.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about now what you're up to. You graduated from Idaho State. Talk a little bit about the difference from going JUCO to Idaho State. It's much more rigid, is it not?
Absolutely, yes, sir. So it's more serious. It's a business. It's a job. You have to be ready every day.
You're going to class, aren't you?
Yeah. You're going to class. You have weights. You have film, and but it was the coolest experience, and I was just blessed to play D1 basketball.
All right, let's talk a little bit about what life holds now. You're on a little bit of a break before you head back to the Philippines. Talk a little bit about the basketball situation in the Philippines and that type of basketball.
So I went out to the Philippines, just to trace the dream to keep playing basketball and get paid for it, and just
getting a check is all right, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Without a doubt.
And I love the game, and just to travel and go back home to the Philippines is pretty awesome. So I'm excited for that.
Part of your heritage, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is it a league within the Philippines, or do you we got a road trip? It's not Colorado Northwestern. Yeah. We're going to Japan or something.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So the team I'm based on is a college-based team, but they play in the PBA D League. So I'll play in the PBA D League, and then I'll also play for their college team. And they're paying for my master's as well.
So you're going to be a master's. What's your studies?
It's probably going to be business management.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're going to be counting those pennies.
Oh, yeah. Pesos.
Any type of business at all that you're looking for? Any niche, or you're going to be a Wall Street tycoon? Or
no, nothing right
private
now.
Private jet, so we don't have to ride in a van?
I know, right?
I know. That's one thing you don't miss, right?
I know. I wish I could make it to the trip to Arizona. So.
Oh, well, that's a plane.
Yeah.
All right, but just delighted to see you, and it's always a pleasure coming back to where it all started.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful home, and I love Coeur d'Alene. So if you're listening, please come.
All right, fantastic. Slamming Sammy Dowd. Appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Let's get some more of those halftime stats as the Cardinals lead it by 20, 57-37. We mentioned the Cardinals shooting 50% from the field, 40% from beyond the arc. South Puget Sound shooting 44% from the field and 36% from beyond the arc. Let's see if I can't get my individual stat sheet going here. The Cardinals led by the 15 points of Yusuf Mohammed. He was 4 of 5 from the field, a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line to go along with 6 rebounds. 9 for Nate Pryor, 4 of 7 from the field. Nate also with 5 assists in that first half. Emmett Taylor and Philip Mulletier each with 8 points in the ball game. Emmett 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Philip was 3 of 6 from the field. 5 for Ishmael Valdez, 4 apiece for James Carlson and Joey Nakarado, 2 apiece for Marcus Austin and Jaden Dewar. For South Puget Sound, they were led by the 11 points of Chapman. Chapman 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, and he hit a couple of unbelievable three-point shots with somebody in his side pocket. He was outstanding. Ben Jensen with 10 points in the ball game, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc. Brandon Bunn had 9 first-half points, all of those coming from beyond the arc. Husband with 3, 2 apiece for Braggs and Wallace. So there was 6 Clippers that scored. Foul troubles, let me see. 3 for Braggs, 3 for Wallace, 2 apiece for Chapman and Bunn in that first half. Jelani Jones also with 2 fouls. For the Cardinals, foul situation, Carlson and Dewar both with 3. Rebounding in the first half, Cardinals out rebounding Puget Sound 20-19. Cardinals with 7 offensive rebounds, 4 steals in the ball game, and turnovers. South Puget Sound with 9. The Cardinals with 2 turnovers in that first half. Halftime, about 4 minutes remaining. We'll come back with the second half in just a couple of minutes. We're just about ready for the second half of action. Both teams back on the court. We'll have it for you right after this timeout.
Group celebrations are back and Pepsi's all for it. So I'm here celebrating with Dak Prescott and his teammates. Hey, and there's Rowdy. Fun fact, horses do not like him. Hey, and there's Deion Sanders.
What's up, bro?
And Deion Sanders from 1995.
What's up, bro?
So many Deion Sanderses. This is spiraling out of control. And I like it.
Welcome back. We apologize for the loss of, well, just about everything here. For some reason, our computer froze up, and we will catch up as soon as we can here.
Number 24, Nacarado, his second personal, 13 foul.
And we'll get the score caught up as well. And once again, we apologize for the issue here, and I'll try to get everything back up as soon as I can. We'll just let you
Number 3, Chapman, his fourth personal, 17 foul. Foul Cardinals, number 32, Jake Dewar. His third person, 14 foul.
So I'll get back to you in just a second. I'm clearing up some stuff here, and hopefully we got it back in shape here. I don't know why.
Goes number 14, Carter, his first.
South Puget Sound with the basketball on the dribble drive, blocked by Dewar is the shot by Bunn. 16:43 remaining in the ball game. And a foul is called.
Number 5, James Carlson, his third personal.
Foul on Carlson, that's his third. South Puget Sound and the Cardinals, NIC out to a 7-5 break to start this second half. Nacarado grabs the missed shot by South Puget Sound. Pryor inside. Valdez. Shot up, doesn't go. Rebound to Braggs. Braggs running ahead to Kara. Has a shot blocked by Dewar. And out of bounds to NIC. What a play by Jaden Dewar. Hustling on defense that time. Pryor looking for the screen. Nacarado loses it, gets it back. Joey battling inside. Dewar open three. Air ball. Molitar with a rebound. Turnaround from 6 doesn't go. Ball batted out of bounds. And we have a whistle. I think they're wondering about the shot clock reset. Not sure if the shot clock is working It's almost as working as good as my internet. So it'll be Cardinal basketball underneath. Dewar will inbound, see if they go to Valdez. Knocked out of bounds by Wallace. Pryor misses the lay-in. Nakarada with the offensive rebound, misses it. And the rebound comes down to Husband. Quickly out to Braggs. Blocked by Dewar from behind. Jaden didn't like that call. Has a big grin on his face. That's Dewar's fourth. So Marcus Austin will come in for him. That's the sixth team foul on NIC in the first 4.5 minutes.
Number 2, on the floor now for the Cardinals, number 12, Marcus Austin.
Braggs only a 50% free throw shooter. Pryor in the lane. Lay-in is good. Nate Pryor. Jansen. Cardinals in a man, 10 on the shot clock. Now Cardinals double teaming. Jansen, 3-ball. Got it, oh man. Outstanding shot by Jansen. He's done that a couple of times tonight, where it looked like there's no way that he can get the shot off, and I'll be darned if he doesn't. Austin for 3, and it doesn't go. Long rebound to Bunn. Wallace. Mulletier with a steal. Behind the back. Nate Pryor off the glass, and it goes. No foul. But what a break by Mulletier and Pryor. Nice shot. Ben Jansen averages nearly 18 points a ball game. And he's pretty smooth. And Nate Pryor from beyond the arc. And the Cardinals back up to a 20-point lead. We'll see if I can get a commercial in here without freezing things up. We'll be right back after this word from the American Credit Union.
Essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Sunny is checking the many ways to connect with Parker Subaru. Find parkersubaru.com on your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. We can communicate with you using text message, email, or even live chat. Complete your research at the dealership for information, pricing, and test drives. Connect however's best. You're in the driver's seat. Visit Parker Subaru on the web or in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667.
Welcome back to North Idaho College. 13:34 remaining in the ball game. Cardinals up 71-48. Scheduled for tomorrow at 5:30. It'll be Chemeketa against South Puget Sound. And the 7:30 contest has North Idaho College against Bellevue. We'll have the webcast with assistant coach George Swanson 10 minutes prior to the tip-off. Cardinals will send out Emmett Taylor III, Marcus Austin, Nate Pryor, Ish Valdez, and Philip Molatier. Farrell Williams will bring it in the front court. Off to Torin Tinnan, who's in the ball game, who knocks down the three. Pryor. Inside, Emmett Taylor. Molatier. Little runner in the lane. Short. Rebound of Williams. And a foul on Nate Pryor as he reaches in on Ben Jansen. It's not a bad foul by Pryor. Prevented the basket. And it's going to be a full timeout. All right, we'll take one as well. We'll be right back right after this word from STCU.
My name's Kate Burke, and I'm a board member of Project Hope Spokane. Project Hope is a huge part of West Central. It's my heart. We found a lot of lots that are unused, and we've turned them into really beautiful gardens run by Project Hope kids. David Blaine buys produce from Project Hope. Having a local credit union like STCU, helping out a local restaurant like Central Food, we're really connecting the dots, and if they're planting seeds in this neighborhood, it's helping us do the same, but literally. I'm Kate Burke, and STCU.
This is our first ball game since the December 11th Adidas men's basketball coaches poll came out, and the top 8 have been listed. Do you see North Idaho College on that list anywhere? And why is, you mean to tell me there's 8 teams that are better than North Idaho College? Not quite sure what that is all about. I mean, that's a regular season poll, and NIC isn't on it. I asked around, nobody knows. I find it at least curious. At the line is Ben Jansen, as they're in the bonus. And they'll be in the bonus for the remaining 13 minutes of the ball game. Nate Pryor on the dribble drive has a foul called. Nate was looking for the underneath official for the foul. He didn't get it. The guy on top called the foul. And George Swanson telling the official, hey, man, you got to help us out here. Pryor, 64% free throw shooter. Pryor with 18 points in the ball game. Cardinals in a man. Pryor, Taylor, Nacarado, Valdez, Austin. And a turnover. Steps charged to Braggs, and the turnover sends it back to NIC. That was the 12th turnover on South Puget Sound. Nacarado misses the short shot. Rebound grabbed by Braggs, my bad. Kara, 3-ball left side. Doesn't go that time for Jansen. Bunn will get the 3, and he gets this one to drop. Valdez. Shot doesn't go, and a foul called on Tinnin. Nobody moves that young man out of the lane. I guarantee you he is. What's the old Commodore song? Now I know I'm just going to date myself, but he's a brick house, man. That dude is big. Valdez hits the first of the 1-on-1, or actually 2 shots. Cardinals are not in the bonus as of yet. Ishmael Valdez, or check that, Yusuf Muhammad is in the ball game. So the Cardinals now going big once again with the 6'11" Yusuf Muhammad and the 6'9" Ishmael Valdez. Into Kara. Three ball, rims out, Tinnin. And a foul on North Idaho College. Ishmael or check that was Yusuf Muhammad with a personal foul. That's his third. Molitor looking to set up the offense. Pryor in the lane. Little runner. Doesn't get it. Rebound down to Jensen. Bunn in the lane. Got it. Pryor had the 3, didn't take it. Inside, Muhammad, or check that, Valdez. Muhammad in the lane, little 3-footer on the baseline is good. Cardinals back up to 21. Four on the shot clock. Fall away 3, doesn't go. Rebound is in there. As Tinnin battles to get the bucket at the buzzer. Pryor quickly the other way. Valdez with the follow-up. Jansen finally missed one. Pryor. No look pass to Nacarado. No look pass to Valdez, or check that Muhammad. Valdez gets it and gets hammered by Tinnin. Third foul on Tinnin. Wallace back in the ball game. Tinnin goes out. James Husband in the ball game. Chapman goes out. And immediate timeout. We'll take one, see if we can't get everything squared away here. We'll be right back right after this word from NIC.
Future was uncertain after I graduated high school. I was working at a body shop with no hopes of developing on further in my career. After about 3 years, I decided I wanted something more. My name is Michael Huber, and I am attending NIC for collision repair. I never saw myself furthering my education like I did at NIC, and when I found out that North Idaho College had a collision repair program, I decided to give it a shot. And it made me realize that I could truly do something that I love and love every day of my life. North Idaho College has given me the skills and abilities to further pursue my career in the collision repair industry. My name is Michael Huber, and my future is within reach.
We're coming to you live from North Idaho College. It's the Holiday Inn Express NWAC crossover tournament. 7-0 NIC Cardinals taking on the 5-1 Clippers of South Puget Sound. And a pretty good ball game here tonight. North Idaho outscoring South Puget Sound 22-21 in this second half. Mohammed will inbound. Into Molitor. Back to Mohammed. Little 8-footer doesn't get it. Nakarado with the offensive rebound. Put back doesn't go, and a rebound to Wallace. Shot blocked by Nakarado. The attempt by Braggs quickly ahead. Pryor off the glass, up and in. Nate Pryor with the bucket. Well, obviously you can see my graphics have just gone crazy. And all I can hope for now is a timeout. And maybe I can get everything squared away. It is. So I'll have to do the old play-by-play the old-fashioned way. I'll have to tell you about it. .8:35 remaining in the ball game. Cardinals up 81-60. Nakarado into James Carlson, who's in the ball game. Back to Nakarado. Nice tight pass inside, and Joey with the finish. In the lane, shot is blocked. And we'll see who they get the foul on. Carlson the foul.
With his number 24, Ronnie Jones. Johnson across the lane. Gets it after the ball. Clippers going to be Wallace.
Yeah, I got that messed up. Oh, man. Okay, I'm still messed up. (85-62). Cardinals lead 7.5 remaining. Mulletier drives to the lane. Off the glass, doesn't get it. Rebound comes down to the Clippers. Driving the lane, laying it up in is Braggs. 85-64. Go the other way. Pryor stops, launches a three. Bingo! Nate Pryor from beyond the arc. Jansen, outstanding shooter. Bunn in the lane, high off the glass is good. Shot no good. Rebound. Chapman. In the lane, and the slammer is good. And a timeout called by South Puget Sound. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back right after this word from New American Credit Union.
Essentially is like, I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Sunny is checking the many ways to connect with Parker Subaru. Find parkersubaru.com on your smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. We can communicate with you using text message, email, or even live chat. Complete your research at the dealership for information, pricing, and test drives. Connect however's best, you're in the driver's seat. Visit Parker Subaru on the web or in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667.
6:13 remaining in the ball game. Cardinals up by 20. Cardinals shooting 48% in the ball game. Clippers are shooting 46%. South Puget Sound 13 of 35, 37% from beyond the arc. The Cardinals 41%, 7 of 19. Jansen with 21 points to lead South Puget Sound. Nate Pryor with 25 to lead the Cardinals. Mulletier in the lane. Comes up short, gets it back. Pryor, open three. Got another one. Nate Pryor from beyond the arc. Bunn loses it off a Dewar out of bounds. Let's reset the Cardinal lineup. Jaden Dewar, Philip Mulletier, Nate Pryor, Joey Nacarado, and James Carlson. Chapman, Braggs, Jones, Bunn, and Jansen in the ball game. Inside, Dewar with a pass by Nate Pryor, and Dewar with the lay-in. What a look by Nate Pryor. And a reach-in foul on Mulletier. That will send Chapman to the free throw line. Both teams in the bonus. Puget Sound in the double bonus. Husband back in for the Clippers. .23 NIC lead. Marcus Austin checks in for Joey Nacarado. Don't forget, coming up, our post-game show, we'll hear from Russ Giles. Carlson, spin move in the lane, doesn't get it, foul on Jansen. It'll send James to the line to shoot two. Second personal on Jansen. 8th team foul. James goes to the line, 67% free throw shooter. Chapman, Cardinals in a switching zone. Over and back. Bunn is arguing that the ball was touched by a Cardinal. He's claiming that the ball was knocked into backcourt by the Cardinals. The officials did not agree, and NIC ball. Inside Carlson. And a travel. .28 points for Nate Pryor to lead all scorers. Bunn. Jansen. Molitier with a rebound. Cardinals with a 3-on-2. Molitier goes in and is hammered hard by Jansen. So Tinnin will come back in momentarily after this first free throw. And we got a media timeout. We'll take a media timeout as well. 4:24 remaining. We'll be right back.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here.
Don't forget tomorrow's action at 5:30, day 2 of the Holiday Inn Express NWAC crossover tournament. At 5:30, it'll be South Puget Sound against Chemeketa. And at 7:30, the Cardinals against Bellevue. Will have George Swanson, our pregame show, 10 minutes prior to the tip-off, which is scheduled for 7:30, but that, of course, predicated on the first game ending on time. Molatier gets them both. Molatier with 8 in the ball game. Cardinals in a man. Emmett Taylor the third in the ball game. 3 ball, right side. Doesn't go. Dewar with the Cardinal rebound. Pryor quickly in the front court. Nate launches a 3. Almost banked it in. Carlson had the rebound and goes right to Nate Pryor. And a reach-in foul called on the Clippers. I think they'll get Jelani Jones with one of those excuse me type of fouls. So now both teams are in the double bonus.
Going out of the Clippers for the 22, Weston Wallace.
Cardinals up 28. Steal by Pryor. Nate goes up and lays it in. Cardinals at the century mark. Up 30. Tinnin for 3. Austin with a rebound. Cardinals will run. Inside Dewar. Misses the reverse lay-in. Will go the other way. Husband. And doesn't get it, but he's fouled.
Cardinals number 30, Emmett Taylor, his first personal.
Emmett Taylor with a personal foul, his first. Nate Pryor with 32 points in the ball game. Husband, 4 of 5 from the free throw line this season.
Checking in the game now for the Cardinals, number 2,
Tyler Tanner checks in for Nate Pryor, who leaves the ball game with 32 points and 6 assists. Tyler Tanner getting a chance to play. 6-foot redshirt sophomore out of Arley, Montana. Emmett Taylor the third from downtown. Emmett Taylor. And a foul called on Emmett Taylor will send Husband to the free throw line for a pair.
Cardinals number 3, Taylor, his second.
Substitutions getting set to come in for the Clippers. 0, Santiago Paz, 5'9" freshman out of Spanaway, Washington, and 32, Eric Russell, 5'9" freshman out of Silverton, Oregon. Coming into the ball game in the latest Adidas coaches poll, South Puget Sound was 7th in the Adidas poll.
On the floor now for Puget Sound number 0, Santiago Paz.
In that poll, the Cardinals are not even ranked. So if the Cardinals are 30 points better than the 7th place team, what does that tell you? It tells you they deserve to be on the poll, unless that's another inconvenience that the Cardinals will have to put up with. Emmett Taylor, top of the circle, downtown. Emmett Taylor found his shooting eye. Counting down to 2 minutes remaining. Tinnin from 3, he's got another one. Tinnen behind the back. Lays it up and in. South Puget Sound bench hooping and hollering. 106-77, Cardinals. And Tinnen with a foul. Marigny getting set to come in for NIC. That's Tinnen's fourth. Both teams in a double bonus. That means Jaden Dewar will shoot a pair. Jaden only 30% from the free throw line. So Terrence Marigny in for James Carlson. Once again, we'll have Russ Giles with our post-game show coming up. Cardinals double teaming. Three ball, Jelani Jones, and he rifles it in. Tanner. Marigny, air ball from three. Dewar, offensive rebound, off the glass and in.
Marigny to Dewar for two.
Has. Three ball, no good by Russell. Off the glass and in by Paz. Under a minute. Austin down below us. Nice move off the glass and in. Marcus Austin.
Austin drives the lane, gets two.
And missing a wide open lay-in is Wallace. Head coach Andrew Green says no fouls. And George Swanson says just dribble it out. So the Cardinals will win it. As the clock winds down, and there's the klaxon, and there's your final. The Cardinals win it 111-82. Coming up next, we'll have our Coach G post-game show. Oh, it's not a final yet. Now it's a final. All right. Goodness sakes. Cardinals win it big. Our post-game show coming up. We'll hear from Russ Giles in for George Swanson right after this timeout.
How do you figure out a budget?
I don't know. I feel like.
Good question. I don't know. Are there right answers to this?
Money management? I don't really manage money.
That's Dave, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Bob. He's an electrician with VPC Electric, here to save the day. How's he doing, Bob?
Terrible, Steve.
What he doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused each year by electrical problems.
What?
Without the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one. That's what I'm talking about. Go to vpcheroes.com right now and let our family keep your family safe. You might want to take this number down.
I'm David Blaine, owner of Central Food. Central Food is a neighborhood restaurant, part of the larger West Central neighborhood. When we started, we met with one place, and there were 6 guys in dark suits. We just felt like someone coming in with their jar of coins. When we met with STCU, it was like we already knew them. They understand what it means to take something from the beginning and grow it into a larger business that's serving a larger community. I'm David Blaine, and STCU is here for good.
Why Subaru and why Parker Subaru? Subaru is a great brand with a lot of history of producing extremely safe, affordable, and fuel-efficient vehicles. With their unique symmetrical all-wheel drive, why wouldn't you love it? Our locally owned dealership embraces a customer-centered, no-problem sales philosophy, putting your needs and budget as our top priority. Visit our beautiful Parker Subaru car store just off Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene.
Group celebrations are back and Pepsi's all for it. So I'm here celebrating with Dak Prescott and his teammates. Hey, and there's Rowdy. Fun fact, horses do not like him. Hey, and there's Deion Sanders.
What's up, bro?
And Deion Sanders from 1995.
What's up, bro?
So many Deion Sanderses. This is spiraling out of control. And I like it.
It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, an all-suite LEED-certified hotel in Coeur d'Alene featuring hot, healthy breakfast, Wi-Fi, pool, and fitness center, plus outdoor fire tables and barbecue. More at 208-667-2212.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
There's your final score with the Cardinals with a victory, 111-82. First opening game for the Cardinals in the Holiday Inn Express NWAC crossover tournament. And joining us is Russ Giles, assistant coach. Coach G post-game show with Russ Giles. All right, Cardinals with a victory, 111-82. Your first brush looking at the ball game.
You know, it was coming out tonight. You know, we had a good practice all week. We knew what those guys were going to do. They're pretty much a perimeter team, and just drive and kick, and everything was just going to be outside. And we were kind of ready for that, and it just took a little bit before we extended the game there. It took a little bit, but we finally got it there.
They were able to get some shots off in that first half, although we did end up leading by 20 at the first half, 57-37. They did have some success, but then there was a point there where our size really made a difference as well.
The length was an issue. I think in the first half, they didn't even have a free throw in the first half attempt. Everything was from the outside. You could tell that we were bothering them with our length, and it certainly affected them. I think they kind of tried to get it inside a little more in the second half, but yeah, the length was really bothering them.
And a big game tonight for Nate Pryor, 32 points, and Nate looked like for a while there offensively he just said, hey, I'm going to take over, and he was hitting from beyond the arc as well. 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. He had a game-high 32.
Yeah, I look at those points sometimes and I think, okay, 32, is that off of 30 attempts? But no, his attempts, he was 12 of 19 from the field, and like you said, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. So he's highly efficient tonight, highly efficient.
And, of course, the defense continued in that second half. Cardinals outscoring South Puget Sound 54-45. So you're playing 3 games in 3 days. Does that affect the rotations in the ball game at all, or are we just we go after it knowing that we'll play Bellevue tomorrow night, another team that we haven't seen, so that adds a little bit of intrigue to it?
Yeah, G does a great job, obviously, scouting these guys. We haven't seen them in person, but just a little bit of film and stuff. And playing 3 nights in a row, you want to try to give some guys some rest, but they don't want to sit. We want to make sure the game's taken care of, and minutes were spread around pretty good, but get the W.
All right, now we had success on the rebounding, although not by as much as I had thought we might, 41-34. But looking down the line, I see a stat that really jumps out to me, and that is the fact that we only had 4 turnovers in the ball game while forcing 15 for the Clippers.
Coach G emphasized taking care of the ball. Sometimes they want to be a little cute and stuff with some of their passes and that, and I know Phillip had a nice behind the back, but we finished with that one. But there was a point of emphasis of taking care of the ball, and it showed in the turnover line there.
And Nate Pryor was 6 assists. I thought he had a couple of dimes that he was dishing out there as well.
It's fun to watch. Being on the court, man, it's like you get caught up. You know, those guys are they're fun to watch.
All right, so so now the Cardinals will face Bellevue tomorrow night. Bellevue led at the half against Chemeketa by a score of 48-42, but then were outscored in the second half to lose to Chemeketa, the Storm, 91-88. We know what we did against Chemeketa the first game of the season. We basically blew them out. How do you see the ball game tomorrow night?
It's got to be intensity. There was a point there where, we were up by 20 at half. We felt it should have been a little bit more. So we got to make sure all the guys, when they're on the court, the intensity is there. And then the game would be over. So we got to come out from the tip, all first 20 minutes to half, and let's get this thing stretched out.
All right, we have 5 games of the regulars or the preseason left. 2 here this weekend. We have a weekend off, and then it's on to Arizona. Then it's the regular season.
Yep, I'm excited for that. But we got 2 games here. Tomorrow and Sunday, and then we'll start up preparing for Arizona.
All right, fantastic. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night.
All right, Assistant Coach Russ Giles joining us tonight on the Coach G postgame show. One thing, we did get a text message from head coach Chris Carlson. The Lady Cardinals knocked off Skagit Valley 59-44, so that was a nice victory for Chris Carlson's crew, a 15-point victory over the home team, Skagit Valley. So that kind of ruins Skagit Valley's night, but we will most certainly take that one as well. All right, some shooting stats and a scoring recap here. Cardinals in the ball game tonight end up shooting 51% from the field, 48% from beyond the arc. That helped by the 6 of 11, 55% in the second half. Cardinals shot 81% from the free throw line. They were 25 of 31, so the Cardinals improved on that one. 5 players in double figures, led by the 32 of Nate Pryor. 12 of 19 from the field. 17 in the ball game for Yusuf Muhammad. He was 5 of 7 from the field, including 6 for 6 from the free throw line. I tell the guys all the time, you just make 2 more free throws a ball game, and then that increases your scoring average by 2 a ball game. Yusuf, perfect from the free throw line. He chipped in 7 rebounds as well. 10 apiece for Philip Mulletier and James Carlson. 10 rebounds, by the way, for Joey Nacarado to go along with his 8 points. And Emmett Taylor III found this shooting touch here at Rollie Williams Court. 4 of 7 from the field. He had 14 points. Other scores we mentioned, Joey with 8. 4 for Marcus Austin, 9 for Ishmael Valdez, who picked up another couple of charges. I think he leads the world in offensive charges, and Jaden Dewar with 7. For South Puget Sound, they ended up shooting 47% from the field, 38% from beyond the arc, 69% from the free throw line. They had 3 players in double figures, led by the 21 of Ben Jansen, number 5. He's got a good shot. He hit a couple of threes in that ball game that people were just all over him. 5 of 14 from beyond the arc. 15 points in the ball game for Chapman, 18 for Bunn. So the Cardinals win it 111-82. Second day of the tournament tomorrow at 5:30. It'll be the same Clippers. They will be taking on Chemeketa, while the Cardinals will take on Bellevue. Bellevue, with a loss tonight, they'll come into the ball game tomorrow 1-8. So we'll see how the Cardinals do with the victory. NIC now 8-0. For Russ Giles, this is Dick Halligan. Cardinals win it big, 111-82. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7:20. We'll have Coach George Swanson on the Corey Simmons pregame show. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody.